Hey, Berean family, Pastor Dan here. Hey, listen, we have had a strange year, haven't we? But in that strange year, God has been on the move. While lots of folks have been struggling, Berean Baptist Church continues to move forward, and we want to keep that momentum going. So I want to introduce something to you today, simply called Forward, and it's a capital campaign. And I want to explain to you what it is and why we're doing it. So first of all, why are we doing it? We're doing this because we want to keep that momentum. We want to keep moving forward. God has put us here in the middle of this great neighborhood in Mansfield, Ohio, and we want to reach the people in this neighborhood. So this is the why. This is why we're going to be doing what we're doing. We want to move the line forward into enemy territory. So here's the what. First of all, in everything I'm about to tell you, we want to maintain financial strength by remaining debt-free. In 2020, God did a miraculous thing through a big gift of a donor. We were able to pay off all of our debt. And that donor wanted to challenge the rest of the Berean family to also give in sacrificial ways. So in part, we're doing this in response to that challenge. But we want to remain debt-free and in a position of financial strength. And there's 3 buckets that we're looking to fill in this capital campaign. The first one is this, building integrity. We need to make sure, our building is starting to get a little bit aged. We need to make sure that we have what we need as far as building integrity. The primary piece of that is a new roof. The new roof is going to cost us somewhere between $175,000 and $225,000 to replace. And we know that that's coming soon. We don't want to have to fill a building up full of buckets. That's not going to be the most hospitable place if you walk into a waterfall into the church. So we know that that's going to be coming pretty soon, and we want to be able to do that again debt-free. The next bucket is our hospitality space. You may have noticed our old nursery has been gutted, and it's because we're preparing that to become part of our lobby and to create a cafe. So when a guest comes in, we can meet them right there, buy them a cup of coffee, and get a chance to connect. And the third bucket, I'm going to actually bring in Pastor Phil to tell a little bit about, and this is our children's ministry bucket. And our children's ministry bucket, to me, is probably the most important piece of this, or at least equally important to the others, because I heard this quote before, and I believe it to be true. The quote is this: "It's a race to the heart of a child, and the first one there wins." And we want to take that incredibly seriously. We want to make sure that we get our message to our kids in our neighborhood. And we want to do that in an excellent fashion. So Pastor Phil, what does this look like, the children's ministry aspect of Forward, our capital campaign?
We've set out to create the premier children's ministry space in our region. We want to create a space that when a kid walks into our space, when they literally pull into the parking lot, they see that and say, I want to go in there. And we want young families to know that the next generation is a priority. And so that's going to look like a jungle theme, even reaching out to the outside of the building with stone work around, so it looks like you're walking into a cave. The lobby will be featured with newer technology for check-in. There's going to be some security updates to keep our kids safe. And all of this is with the goal of making disciples of the next generation. Yeah. That's what it's about, is bringing kids in so that we can give them Jesus. And so we're going to be adjusting the large gathering space, the hallways. The whole area is going to have one theme, and it's going to say, we want you here, to our kids.
Yeah, absolutely. You picture the family from the neighborhood pulling into our parking lot, and as they get into their parking spot, their kids see this incredible entryway, and it changes the feel already, right? Yeah. Before they even were inside, it's like, this means this church, kids are important here. Yeah. And the kid gets out of the car and almost wants to run to get into the space, and that's what we're trying to provide. That's what we're trying to create, a space where kids can't wait to get into. And the reason for it is we want to make sure that there is no distraction from sharing the gospel. We don't want a kid to get in and feel unloved, unwelcomed. We don't want them to come in and feel like, okay, this is kind of a boring space. We want to make sure that kids know that they're important to us, and families know that kids are important to us. Well, what's this all going to cost? We're talking about a new roof. We're talking about a hospitality space upgrade. We're talking about this basically overhaul of the facility for the children's ministry. We figured with the professionals that we've hired, it's going to be somewhere around $650,000. And we're looking to pay for that in two different ways. One, with a lump sum giving. We're going to have something called Giving Sunday on May 2nd, where we're going to have an opportunity to come in and you can give a one-time gift, but we can also do a recurring gift for the next 24 months. We want to make sure we get this thing started as soon as possible. As a matter of fact, we've already contracted with somebody locally here to start the children's facility. And we're hoping to have that done sometime before the summer. So you're going to be seeing that real soon, dust starting to fly to get that going. But so we're going to have the lump sum gift. We're going to have a ongoing recurring giving. And we also think there could be some donors that want to step up and challenge the rest of the congregation in a matching gift sort of way. So you're going to be hearing more about that very soon. But we're not starting from ground zero. We actually are starting with a little bit of funds already. We have about $100,000 already earmarked for this campaign. So that $650,000 mark is actually more like $550,000. And I think, Phil, I think our church, the generous people that we have, we're going to hit that mark.
I think so.
I think we're going to hit that mark, and we're going to see God do some absolutely incredible things. So between now and May 2nd, I want you to start praying about how God might want you to be involved. Everybody has different resources. For some people, it might be $5. They say, you know what, I want to give an extra $5 to this. And you know what, God will bless that kind of gift, without a doubt. But other people who have the resources, like the person who donated $40,000 to pay off our debt, maybe God's asking you to be a little bit more challenged and step up and sacrifice even more. So I want to encourage you to be praying about how God might have you personally involved in this. And we'll see what happens on May 2nd in the next couple of years. We're excited about this, guys. I know you have lots of questions. You have opportunity to ask those questions. But be praying about how God might have you contribute and be a part of this campaign. God bless, and we'll see you soon.